Canadian shows?
I think they've been wonderful so far. There
Yeah,
was
the
a really
only ones that-
psychedelic play. What was the place with the funny shapes?
In Edmonton.
Edmonton. There was a venue that had like several tiers of.
A lot of different
Areas.
levels. It was like in the mall, in a big mall.
Yeah.
Oh, West Edmonton Mall.
That one, yeah, but it wasn't in the mall, but it was
Mm.
like incorporated with the mall. So that was a spectacularly psychedelic, weird place to play, weird shapes and levels and stuff like that. That was pretty good. There's been a lot of people. I guess that all the gigs being sold out in Canada. So we've been, it's been crazy and cool for us since we haven't been to these places, as a headlining act before. We played Calgary and Edmonton. Indeed, yeah, but it's also, the world is such a big place. It took, it takes ages to tour out. We've been skipping the whole of Scandinavia, we've been skipping the whole of Eastern Europe to be able to come here. So you've got to lose some to gain some. Unfortunately, you just can't do it all.
Yeah. And you're actually touring. I saw you had new dates all the way up to March.
Well, we're doing some European stuff, and then we're supposedly coming over here as well. But I don't know yet. I guess it's also depending on how well the album does.
That's awesome.
Well, it's doing fairly okay, but it's not being played on the radio or anything like that. And it's just, it's a very expensive operation to bring everybody over. Pay all the technicians, all the stage gear, everything like that, fly that stuff over.
Yeah.
And if you're not playing to, packed clubs, there's no reason of doing it. So we're kind of like still checking out, if now Bleed Well is going to be the second single off of it, if that's will be played on the radio, I guess it makes it more worthwhile to come over.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise, we'd be just, let's say, I don't want to pay $500 to be able to play tonight. $0 is fine. I don't have to gain anything, but I don't want to pay for it. Especially when you're doing about like 25 gigs in a month, you end up paying a lot of money. Thousands and thousands of bucks just
Yeah.
for me.
In a way, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
It's a crazy business.
It is.
Yeah, well, but it's also, when an album doesn't do so well, that's the time when you should be touring a lot. So it's kind of, it's a double-edged sword. But, this song's been going really well, but it's just, it would be nice if, for example, in North America to do a bit more promo. We haven't done anything. Nobody's sorted it out, We have a lot of days off and there's nothing to do. That's kind of weird. I'm not complaining, though.
Yeah, it's nice to have the odd day off, I guess.
Well, but it's also, once we've traveled a zillion miles to come over here, it's nice to do something. If you have a day off, it doesn't kill the day off if you're talking with lovely people, journalists or whatever, for an hour and a half, but it seems that nobody cares for us, so that makes things a bit more
You're talking to the
complicated.
wrong people. We
Well,
care.
Well, hopefully, that's good to hear.